All right, today we're doing 1.5, naming and classifying angles. Okay. So let's do a quick review before we go into it. Because this is the angles, we haven't talked about that yet this year, so it's a completely new concept. You've seen angles before and maybe worked with them a little bit. But let's review a little bit at rays. So it wants me to name all the rays. So raise your hand and tell me one ray. Hugo? Ray what?
BD.
Ray BD? Nope. Because a ray has an endpoint and an arrow. Sophie?
Oh.
Yeah, BE. So it's ray BE. Gracie? BA. Samuel? BC. There's two more. And I? Ray what? AC, good. So A to C. And there's one more. Ray CA. Okay. All right, so remember, a ray has an endpoint and an arrow. The next thing. But today we're talking about angles. So the angle is a figure formed by two rays sharing a common endpoint. So it's basically when these two rays come together and the endpoint or the starting point where they share. Okay? The angle is the actual space in between those two rays. Okay? So it's the corner here. All right, you need to get that because people all through the year for some reason will always mess up in when you say tell me the angle or something, they'll give me the side length or something like that. The angle is inside between these two lines. Okay? It's how far apart they are. It's kind of like if you think about an alligator's mouth. The farther he opens it up, the bigger the angle is. The smaller his mouth is, the more he closes it, the smaller the angle. The angle is how far apart are those two jaws, basically. How many degrees apart are they at the hinge point? Okay. Now the vertex is this point where the two rays meet. Okay? Where they start at. So that's the vertex, and then the sides are made up of the rays. Which leads us to naming an angle. So today we want to learn about how to name one. You always want to use that little angle symbol. It basically is just like a little angle. Okay? Nothing fancy. And then when we're naming it, if we're going to use the vertex, we need to use just one letter. So what is the vertex on this one? B. Okay. So it says if we use the vertex, we can just name it with one letter. So we're going to put the angle symbol and B. So that's one way to name it. Make sure you write this down. But then the next one says if we use a vertex and points on the ray, we need three letters and the vertex must be in the middle. So if I use the vertex which said B, we can use that by itself. And we got angle B. But if I want to use angle, the points on the rays and B, I have to use three letters. Okay? So it's either one letter or three letters. No in between when you're naming an angle. So if I use three letters though, it said the vertex has to be in the middle. So I start with one, the points on the ray, and think about you're driving down the road. So if I'm at A, I'm going to drive down the road to B, then over to C. So I can have angle ABC. Then I can start at the other point and work my way around. So I can start at C, drive down the road to B, and then over to A.
CBA.
So angle CBA. Okay. All right. Main thing, guys, is you start on one of the points on the rays, and you have to drive down the road. So look here, you can't go off-roading. We're not 4x4 in here. We're not going from A over to C and then back to B. We have to stay on the road. Maybe. I enjoy off-roading, but in this case, we've got to stay on the road. Okay? Next thing we have classifying angles. So The first one, y'all seen this before. Acute angles less than 90. Obtuse not between 90 and 180. Right angles are 90. Straight angles are 180. Okay. If it was 89.9999, what kind of angle would it be? Acute, because it's less than 90, right? Okay, it doesn't matter how close it is to 90. If it's less than it, it would be acute. If it was 179.9999, what would it be? Obtuse, because it's between 90 and 180. All right. So let's go to our example. It tells me to give 3 names for the following angles. So it wants 3 names, so there's 3 answers. Then it says name the vertex and sides. How many sides do I have? 2 sides. 75 sides? What? 2 sides. So I have 3 names. 3 names, a vertex, that makes it 4 answers. 2 sides, 6 answers. Then it says classify as acute, right, and obtuse, or straight. So then I have to classify it. How many answers do I need to have on these? 7. These are just like your worksheet, number 1 through 10. Okay, same directions. So number 1 through 10 on the worksheet has 7 answers on every one. So 70 answers in the first 10 problems. It's pretty intense. But it's not nearly as bad as it might seem. So I need 3 names for this. Okay. So, Samuel, A, tell me a name for this one. Angle ABC. There's one name. Kira, give me another name. Angle CBA. Samuel R, tell me the last name for this one. Angle B. We can use the vertex, right? So there's my 3 names. Now remember, for these, you're given 3 names for one angle. Okay? Remember, I can have 3 names for me as the same person. My first name's Don, or our last name is Bodie, or you can or like my family calls me, Don Allen. So I have 3 names, but it's all of the same person, right? Same thing here. 3 names for the same exact angle. These all are talking about that one angle there. Then it tells me to find the vertex. Michael, what point is the vertex? B. So we're just going to say point B. Then it says the sides. Tyler, what's the name of this ray on the bottom here? BC. Ray BC. Hugo, what's the name of this ray up on the left?
BA.
Ray BA. So you have ray BC and ray BA. Make sure you put the little symbol on top or the word ray, or it'll be wrong. Remember, symbols matter. Then lastly, Ismail, what kind of angle is this? Acute, right, obtuse, or straight? Uh-huh. Acute. It's a cute little angle. If that helps you remember. Acute angles are cute little angles. They're small. 7 answers. Not bad, right? Let's do the next one. Kamora, give me a name for this one on the right. What'd you say? A little louder for me, bud. Did you say KJ? No, remember you got to use 3 points, and the K has to be in the middle. LKJ, there you go. Angle LKJ. Gracie, give me another name.
Angle K.
Angle K. Naya, give me the last one. JKL. So remember, guys, you can do the vertex, or you can start on one of the rays and just follow down the road, LKJ, or go the other way, JKL. Now we need the vertex. Rigoberto, what's the vertex?
K.
Angle K, point K. And we need the sides. Anaya, what's one of the sides? Ray KJ. Sophie, what's the other one? Ray KL. And then lastly, Jalen, what's the what do we classify this one as? Yeah, is it acute, right, obtuse, or straight? Obtuse. It's between 90 and 180. So example 2 here says name 3 what kind of angles? Different. So now it's not given 3 names for the same one, it's 3 different ones. Now it's not just Mr. Bodie. Now it's Mr. Bodie, Gracie, Samuel. 3 different people, right? We want 3 distinct angles. Now notice, or let me ask this way. What is the vertex on this one?
Q.
Q. How many rays are coming out of Q? 3. Okay. We've only been doing ones that were naming 2, that had 2 rays, right? This one has 3. So I'm going to tell you, if it has 3 or more rays coming out of it, you cannot name it with just the vertex. Does anybody know why? You can't name it? Like, why can't I call that angle Q?
Because it's not different.
Because what?
It's not different.
Wait, what?
I think you're on the right track if I'm understanding it right.
What?
Why can't we call this one angle Q? Because if it has 3 or more rays, you cannot name it with just the vertex.
Oh, because it's not.
They're all intersections and they all have the same.
Yeah, so I think we're all trying to get there. There's multiple angles here, right? If I call it angle Q, which one am I talking about? Well, we wouldn't know, okay? Because you can only name one angle at a time. If I just to call this angle Q, it might be talking about this one, it could be talking about this one, it could be talking about the big one.
Darn, yeah.
But the fact is, we want to be able to distinguish what specific one. It's like if I have 2 students in here in my class that's the same name, I would have to distinguish them with their last name. I do have 2 people. I have Samuels, right? If I just say Samuel, which one of y'all is going to answer? Probably both. If I just say angle Q, they're both like, here I am, right? But the deal is you can't do that. So let's take note that if you have 3 or more rays coming out of the vertex, three or more rays coming out of the vertex, you cannot name the angle with only the vertex. Hopefully that's somewhat proper grammar.
No.
Okay. All right. No, that's a lot of writing. We normally write that much in geometry. So if you have 3 or more rays coming out of the vertex, you cannot name the angle with only the vertex. All right. So somebody raise your hand and tell me what one of the angles' names is. Samuel R. So he says PQR. So he's saying from P to Q to R. So that'd be angle PQR. What's another way I could name that one, class? Instead of PQR, I could do what? Not SQR, it was RQP. You can always just switch the outside letters. I can switch that around and make it RQP. All right, somebody else raise your hand. Tell me. Sophie?
SQ.
So she said SQR. Is that a different one, class?
Yes.
Yes. That's a different little corner. Okay, it's just a smaller corner instead of the big one. So it's angle SQR. And Kira, what's the last one? SQP. Is that one different than the other 2?
Yes.
Yes. So angle SQP. And that's it.